On the left hand side you have your volume controls and your vibration button. Home button is really easy to press, not much effort. And to test out the volume, it requires just a little bit more effort, but it's not that bad at all. And you have your mute button area here, so you got a little flap, and you're going to have to reach on inside to get it. Definitely going to have to use your fingernail. It's not the easiest to get to, but that's alright. Up top you got your power button. It's pretty much the same kind of effort as the home button, same style and feel. And here on the side it's just got your normal design, flat look. On the back you have an opening for your Apple logo. In here with the camera, they put some pretty cool technology with this. You're still going to be able to take really good pictures, but they have a nice lens. It's not just a plastic covering, but it's actually like a lens. And you have microphone filtration systems to where you're still going to be able to record sound without any issues or problems. And it's going to be the same for the top front facing camera. You have your sensors, your camera, and also a speaker. And down here you also have your microphone for your speech. This is going to be your USB connection. You're going to want to pry that all the way back, and this is how you get to your USB port. It just kind of folds back, and when you're ready to put the snap back on, just make sure that you push it down in nice and flush, and then snap it back on. Now the overall feel of this, it's a hard plastic all the way around, so it's really smooth. So it's going to knock off a lot of the features that I like already. It's going to be pocketable. It's going to slide in and out of your pocket really easy. It's got a nice thin profile. It's not bulky at all. It's raised above the screen, so you're going to have that drop protection if you drop it face down. Seems like it's got pretty good corner protection. You always want corner protection for those drops. A lot of drops happen on the corners. Let's go ahead and test out the volume with some music. Alright, I did notice a little bit of a rattle, but it wasn't that bad. The volume was turned all the way up. And normally I don't have it all the way up anyways, and I'm normally not using the speaker for music. So for my purposes, it's not going to affect me that much. But it does show you how the volume works if you did want to use it that way. If you're like me, I tried out a LifeProof case with my iPhone 4S, and I actually returned it twice because I couldn't get past a few of the flaws in my opinion. So I kind of want to give an overview of some of the flaws that I saw in the LifeProof case versus what I see with the Seidio Obex case. The first thing that got on my nerves the most was the touchscreen experience. With the LifeProof case, there's, in my opinion, too big of a gap between the screen protector and the screen, and it just took away completely the touchscreen experience. You had to press down really firm in order to type or swipe or just any kind of function with the touchscreen. What I've discovered with the Seidio case so far is that it's a little bit closer. There's still a very little gap. When closer to the center, there's not much of a gap. But let me try to draw it a little closer. You might be able to see a little bit of play when you get up to the corners, but it's very little. And like I said, once you get to the center, there's not much at all. So with that said, the touchscreen works pretty good. The swipe works good. And that typed out just everything that I wanted. So the typing experience is really good. Let's kind of get into maybe some games, see how that works. I know when I was trying to play Angry Birds and things like that on the LifeProof case, it just wasn't working that great. So let's see how that works. So far that worked pretty good. What happened with me was when I went to go pull back, it would end up letting go of the bird. So I don't really care for that part that much. So it seems like it works pretty good with Angry Birds. Let's try a little bit of cut the rope action. And just really easy. The action's pretty good. I like it. The touchscreen, in my opinion, is a lot better on this case. I don't think I'm going to get irritated with it at all. And there's actually a few tricks to where if you press this against your chest or something like that for just a minute, it should like kind of press out the air. The other issue that I had was the call volume and the speaker. It was very hard to hear on the LifeProof case, in my opinion. The iPhone 4S, it was pretty much kind of had low volume compared to some other phones that I've had experience with, and then adding the LifeProof case on top of it, it just wasn't a good fit or mix for me. The other test I like to do is a call volume test. I know it's going to be kind of hard to do with a video, so we'll just do the best that we can, do the speakerphone and see how it performs. I'm just going to do a normal Verizon shortcut, pound MIN. Make sure all the volumes turn all the way up.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Now I don't have this up to my ear, but I can hear it pretty well through the speaker already. Let's put on the speakerphone.
Please check your phone for a free text message with this information. Please enter your billing account password.
Seems pretty loud to me. There's not much interference at all. So I think so far it's going to be better than what the LifeProof case offers. I'm not trying to bash LifeProof. They put out a good product for people that really like it, but it's just not something for me. And so far the LifeProof case is not performing up to what the Seidio case is doing. Next I'd like to look at the holster and how it works. Just like many holsters, you're going to want to put the screen facing inward. And it's got a nice secure fit to it. There's no wiggle room at all. So that's going to be really nice and secure. You got that extra hard protection on the outside here. You got a little bit more corner protection with the holster. And this is a pretty good spring here. I'm just jolting it back and forth, and the phone's not even falling out yet, so you still got to put some effort just to get it out. So that's really good. Your phone's not going to fall out by accident. Alright, so this is the Seidio Obex case. It's for the iPhone 5. Again, you can get it for the Galaxy S3. You got two different versions. You can get the one with the holster or without. This case passed every test that I tried to put it through. The touchscreen worked great. The waterproof test worked great. The buttons are pretty easy to touch and use, so it's just overall they did a really good job with this design. So if you want more information about the Obex case, check out Seidio's website. You can follow them on Twitter, like them on Facebook. They also have an Instagram account. I think Seidio for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. If you like this review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Follow Bantech on Twitter. Find us on Facebook as well. We also got Google Plus and Instagram accounts. Until then, this is Josh of Bantech. I'll see you in the next video.